Welcome to this week's Celebrity Big Brother Bar, brought to you by our patron charity, Tears for Toast. If you're a fan of toast and you want to help poor people, please donate today. I'm James.
I'm Lindsay.
And here we are.
Hey ladies! Right, we've got a hell of a lot to talk about. It's been a long week in the Big Brother house.
How many days? About 11?
About 42, something like that. So then, oh god, some of this stuff is so irrelevant. Basically, we've got a section on Chloe and Stevie. Should we get that out of the way?
Yeah, why not?
Basically, they had to do that Mr. and Mrs. type quiz, and they had to say who was the most attractive in the house. And Chloe said Bobby Davro.
Right.
And Stevie said Janice.
Now, do you think Chloe Jasmine fancies Bobby Davro?
Yeah, I seen her looking at him.
Maybe it was that time that he had his Speedos up his
little
crack.
Pink panties. And then, yes.
But shouldn't she have said Austin? Wouldn't that be the better move? Because he's gay.
That's true.
And he's good looking.
But they still argued, even after that. They were like, why did you say Bobby Davro? And it's like, oh, grow up.
Come on.
Grow up. So then Farrah said, do I just call up Madame Tussauds to get a waxwork made out of me? Is that how it works? Have you tried that?
No, hang on. Didn't someone have a waxwork of themselves in there?
It was Jenna Jameson. Not in the UK one, I wouldn't have thought. Maybe...
Which one? Norwich? Manchester?
No, I don't know. She ain't that famous. Maybe there's a special porn star waxwork museum.
They could be.
There's like that bend over, James Dean. Those are the only porn stars I know, really. So then, we have got more on Chloe and Stevie, but we'll just kind of do it as we go along. Now, the James and Austin files grow ever thicker.
Fuck, it's taking up the whole filing cabinet. What do you want to talk about first? Is it the spooning? Is it the jerking off?
Kissing.
Yeah.
Do you swallow?
Is it the emotional connection?
Mm-hmm. It is the emotional connection. That's what I would be worried about. Everyone on Twitter is going, oh, they're just friends. Can't they just be friends? And it's like, yeah, they can just be friends, but I think they're more than just friends. But I like it. I find it interesting.
But so what if they aren't more than just friends?
Exactly, it's interesting. Like, that's an interesting thing to see, like, two men flirting on TV, one allegedly married and one allegedly straight. I like that. It's nice. So they were in the bath, and Scoot was going, wash the clothes. That was in the man's hub, they're calling it now.
Right.
And someone said, oh, James, you fancy Farrah? And James said, oh, I couldn't do nothing with her. Austin would hang me.
So do you think that Austin has got dibs on James?
Yes, of course. I seen James.
What if they put in someone really hot for James as a test?
It's too late now. No, still he'd be loyal to Austin. I seen James on that live feed. I posted it on my Vimeo. He kissed Austin on the hand. Now, when was the last time you kissed one of your friends on the hand? That's a very intimate thing to do.
I cannot remember it for 30 years hence. But the thing is, most men, straight or gay or whatever, with that Austin situation, the way that he's being towards him, they would run a mile just distancing themselves from him. But he doesn't do that. Like, do you know what I mean? He likes him.
He loves it. The other night, Austin was like, oh, I couldn't sleep without you in bed, like when the Americans had to sleep in that other room. And James was like, no, I couldn't sleep without you either. It's like, what? It's like, I love it. I think it's brilliant.
It's not even homoerotic. It's just, it's just a good friendship.
It feels like it's more than friendship, though. It's like a flirtmance, basically. That's what I would call it.
It's a cuddlemance.
It is a cuddlemance. It sure is. And it becomes a four-way cuddlemance later. But we'll get there. So I've got a section on Gail just to ruin that sexy time.
What?
Gail loves the mop. Farrah said to Gail, when I'm your age, I won't care what I look like either. I thought that was good. And then Gail was picking on Chloe for not knowing where the saucepans are.
Oh, yeah. Now, hang on. This is quite a detailed section, right? So why was there a problem? Gail Porter needed saucepans for some reason that would probably clean them, you'd imagine. But Chloe Jasmine didn't know where they were. Why couldn't Gail Porter know where the saucepans are? What is Chloe Jasmine in charge of saucepans? Or?
Gail Porter does know where the saucepans are. She just thinks after 12 days in the house, you should know where the saucepans are.
Ah, so because of the PDAs, she's getting the arsehole about the saucepans.
It's nothing to do with saucepans. She's just being a miserable cow.
So why is she bullying that Chloe Jasmine all the time?
I think she's jealous of the love between Stevie Ritchie and Chloe Jasmine.
Now, I'm not saying that their love is a showman's or fake or anything, but to be jealous of someone's love is one thing, but to be jealous of that love is... it doesn't say a lot about yourself, does it? It's
not like any other love. This one is different
because
it's for a magazine deal.
I think they do love each other. I think they're just confused.
They're strange. And then we had a magical and heartfelt moment. Austin shaving his head. In solidarity with Gail. Now, what do you think?
Do you know what? When I think back through history, through the last 100 odd years, and all the suffering, all the war, all the pain, everything that we've gone through, I think most of all of Armistice Day, when we all sit back and we honour the memory of what Austin has been through.
What, shaving his head for Gail?
Yeah, I mean, whoa, what a big deal.
And do you think Gail should have let him shave his head?
Well, she started off saying that she didn't want him to. Obviously, he insisted, and then she was moved when he did it.
You were moved.
Now, do you think game move or move?
Which Gail or Austin?
And which housemates bought it and which housemates did not?
Well, I don't know about that. Well, look, James bought it. James lapped it up.
I ain't no fucking idiot. I know that's a fake ass. That is a fake ass move on Big Brother. Yeah, what he did was fake ass, and he did it purely to grab votes, and it was beautiful.
Well, it worked. It worked because James went in the diary room and he said, "Austin is 10 times the man I'll ever be. I wish I'd had the balls to do that."
Exactly. So you cannot fault the gameplay, but Gail bought it. But certain other people,
Natasha didn't even. Natasha's in the store and going, "Oh, something," and I thought, you fucking shave your head. The whole house should have shaved their head in solidarity for Gail's cancer.
It's ironic that she's saying you'll never walk alone, because when she leaves the house, if she's fortunate, she will walk alone. If she's unfortunate, she'll walk down the thing with Mario Falcone.
Good point. Now, do you think that Austin suits a bald head? He's got quite a decent shaped head, I think.
It's going to grow back. If Gail shaves her head, it doesn't grow back.
Yeah.
If he does, then it grows back. So it's completely meaningless.
He actually looks quite good with a bald head. He looked better with hair, but the bald head is okay.
It's all strategy. The whole thing
it's great
is
strategy,
pure
though.
strategy. And
it's nearly as good as that Dead Brother strategy. But
no, that's low.
No, we'll give that a full rinsing in a bit.
All right.
So then, James said to Austin, "You've made me grow as a person. You're an inspiration."
What? Who said what to who?
James said it to Austin about the shaving your head.
Oh, right.
And then Austin was in the diary room, like, crying and saying, like, why I did it for Gail. And he was obviously drunk off of his head. And I just wanted to see him in the morning, like, look in the mirror and go, what have I done? But we never got to see that. So now I've got an unholy trinity of hatred. Farrah, Jenna and Bobby.
What's the hate there?
Now, who's the fake ass bitch in this scenario?
Fake ass bitch?
Yeah.
It's got to be Bobby Davro.
Yeah, exactly. I ain't got no energy for that stupid little fuck.
Now, is Bobby Davro a mole sent in by Jim Davidson? Because I see so many Jim traits in him, except for the ones that made Jim win.
Yeah, because Jim liked to bully an old deer and Bobby likes to bully an American.
You're saying Farrah is the new Linda Nolan. Now, if this be the case, what is the new Frank Carson's dressing room? And what's the new 20 quid? It's someone's sex tape, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Farrah's sex tape in... Oh, God.
But you can see it anyway, so... Oh.
Now, Bobby said, Farrah will never be able to find my buttons to push them. Do you think that's true? Did she find his buttons eventually? I think she probably
Well,
found them.
hang on. She said that he was fucking his girlfriend behind his wife's back.
Yeah,
I think that's what actually escalated the whole thing.
She said you live with your wife and you cheat on her with your girlfriend.
Now,
is this true?
Well,
how did she find that out?
Google.
Fat Man Scoop, or
is it like now? Is that like before on Big Brother? They used to sequester you. That was the whole plan. Like, it's there's no outside contact. I think now they just give you Google. They give you a hotel room, Google, and like a bottle of vodka, and they say, "There you go."
It's really God knows. So then Jenna said something about Bobby Davros' white ass legs. Well, better than fake ass. So then there was this hot dog task. Did you like that?
Yeah, but what was the point was for the HOH, right?
Yeah, the Americans won, and they voted Scoop to be the president.
Hot dogs.
That's true. Should have been about a cup of tea or something. So then, bloody hell, governor. Then, God, that's a worse English accent than an English person, and I am English. So then, they voted Scoop to be president, and soon after, Scoop became a right prick. No,
right, now,
he was all right, but he just...
hang on, let's give this the respect it deserves, yeah?
Yeah.
So basically, Fat Man Scoop was unanimously voted HOH, or president, as they prefer to call it. Mm-hmm. Now, the thing is, first of all, the unanimous thing was weird, wasn't it? The way they all sheep voted for him. And secondly... was it good for his game or was it not?
No, because he ended up acting like a dick a bit. But he's still alright. He's still come out the other side of it alright. But he was in danger there of going a bit potty.
If I had to compare Davros' prime ministership with the presidency of Fat Man, then I would say Fat Man was definitely better. But
I know Janice wasn't a fan of how Scoop handled himself.
Don't you mean Janus? Why would you call someone called Janus? Apart from take the piss out of what's that woman's name? Samantha Janus, or to I don't know.
Yeah. So then, basically, all the Americans were immune, so that was good to get rid of like some of the British people.
Right.
And then Scoop had to do one killer nomination, and he. This is
Charlie.
He nominated. What's his face?
It's Burnside. Now the question is, he put up Burnside as his killer nom. Mm-hmm. So what was the deal? The killer nom, he definitely goes on the block. No
Thank
sweat.
God, what a brilliant nomination that was.
But was it? Because I mean, was D.I. Burnside a blindside when he got the job? Yes or no?
No.
No, it wasn't surprising. So it wasn't a blindside.
No.
So why evict Burnside unless it's a blindside? Don't make no sense.
Because it's boring. So then, that was boring. They cut off the hot water or something. So then, the Americans had to nominate the rest of the British people, and the day after Austin shaving his hair in honour of Gail, he decided to nominate her and make her cry. Strange.
That's weird, isn't it? Was that to do her a favour, or...?
I think it was because all the others wanted to put James out, and Austin had to throw Gail under the bus to save James, basically. And that he did. So then...
Yeah.
No, that's not interesting. I'm just skipping a bunch of stuff. It's about wine again.
It's not food tasks.
Oh, this is Farah and Natasha having an argument.
Let me guess. Fake ass bitch. And that other cunt running off to some other people and slagging her off, but actually saying nothing to her face.
No, they did actually say it to their face. It was started off about wine.
Right. Kosher or...
Yeah, of course. Farah said, why do you say love when you're being negative?
I thought that was a very good point, because if you don't come from a culture where people call you love or mate or bruv or whatever, then to have someone say, oh, you're a right cunt, love, must be like really jarring.
Because sometimes people do say it in a cunty way. It's like, oh, all right, pet, isn't it? It's like, Do you know what I mean? They say
No,
it
but
in a
it's
cunty
like
way.
I could say to you, "Oh, I love you, you old cunt," and you'd understand what I meant. But
What?
some people,
Yeah.
in some cultures,
Yeah,
might not
in
take
my
that
country.
the same way.